Good morning, everyone. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Centers, which features the Dispatcher 101 training for beginners, as well as the Freight Broker 101 training for beginners, consultations on dispatching and freight brokering, ebooks, merchandise, referrals, video testimonials. Um, Today, I want to give an update on Module 2 in our back office under Dispatcher 101. Module 2 is our load boards, where our students and members go to access load boards, log into the load boards, use them to book loads for their carriers with whom they have under a dispatcher agreement. I have changed the user experience, the user interface in Module 2 to make it more user friendly and more navigational friendly for the members. So when you are on the website, right now I'm on the home page. If you go under, for the Dispatcher 101 students, everything will be under Dispatcher 101. If you hover your mouse over Dispatcher 101, everything that you need will be in the Dispatcher 101 area, right? So live trainings. Some people ask, when are the trainings, what days of the week that we do live training? So if you refer to the first link, that will tell you, if you click it, it'll give you the information on that. And then our 3 different price points. People ask questions about that. If you click the link for that specific price point, it'll give you more information about that specific price point, and hopefully it'll answer your questions for you. Assuming that you are members who have back office access and you've been approved for back office access, which means you are enrolled in the $399 ongoing training. Module 2 is the area where we do our load boards. So I'm going to click that and give you the user experience for that, the new one. So now here you come to the Module 2 load boards page. So now you see the various load boards now that we have. We have Trucking Planet, 123, DAP, Trucker's Edge, Direct Freight Services. If you scroll your mouse down, scroll your screen down, Next Loads, A1 Freight Matching, and Free Freight Search. And then we have other content back here in Module 2 as well, videos, content to read about load boards, the basics of understanding, but just for the sake of navigating to the load boards. So each load board, there's 7 of them, they have images and they have wording under the image. So for example, also by the way too, here's a PDF over here that says new load board logins here. So we've recently changed the passwords on the load boards. So if you click and download this PDF to your local machine, or you print it out, a hard copy, you'll always have that in front of you, because each of the 7 load boards have a username and a password for them to have access to the load boards, and they are contained in the PDF, okay? But back to the load boards. So each image is a link to that particular load board's web page. So if you click, for example, Trucking Planet, I'm going to click it. It's going to open up another tab in this browser. The internet browser that I'm using right now is called Google Chrome. Okay, you may have Safari, you may have Mozilla Firefox, you may have Internet Edge, Microsoft Edge, which used to be Internet Explorer, but now they've changed it to Microsoft Edge. In any case, the internet browser, you click the image, it's going to open up, as you can see, to that particular load board, of that image that you click. In this example, Trucking Planet. So it opened up to the Trucking Planet load board. Now from there, you would log in to that load board referencing the username and password from the PDF that says new load board logins. Okay, so let me do another example, because I want to be clear and everyone understands it, right? So the second one, 123 load board, for example, if you click the image, it opens up to the 123 load board login page. In this case, it says sign in. So you would sign in or log in. And again, you would reference your PDF, email and password, or username and password to be able to access that particular load board, in this case, 123 load board, okay? And the same holds true for the other load boards. Dat Trucker's Edge, you click that, it opens up another tab in the browser, in the internet browser, to that specific load board that you clicked. And in this case, it was Dat Trucker's Edge. And then you reference your PDF for Dat Trucker's Edge, username and password, to be able to log into that one. It says here members login. So you would do that for members login. So, and if you notice the order that the load boards are in, Trucking Planet, 123, Dat Trucker's Edge, Direct Freight, so on and so forth, on the PDF, the usernames and passwords for those load boards are listed in the same order that the load boards are in Module 2, okay? So the first load board username and password in the PDF is Trucking Planet. The second one is 123 load board, so on and so forth. Also, under each image, it says click the image above to access Trucking Planet load board. In this case, it was Trucking Planet 123. It'll say 123 load board. If you notice, the name of the load board under the image is in blue, and it has a link, right? It's a hyperlink. So if you even click the hyperlink, right, it'll go to that load board as well. So you have two ways to get to the load board from Module 2. You can click the hyperlink here or click the image itself, okay? I'll do another example. You click here's Direct Freight. Click the image above, in this case, Direct Freight, to access Direct Freight Services load board, right? And I'll change that, it should say load board. But if you click the hyperlink, it goes to Direct Freight Services. Or if you click the image of the Direct Freight Services, it'll go to another tab in the browser to Direct Freight Services, and then you just go and log in, referencing again the load board login, email, and password for that particular load board, in this case, Direct Freight Services. Same holds true for the next load board, which is next load, and coincidentally, next load, you click the link, it goes to next load. Okay, open up in a separate browser. Or if you click the image, it goes to next load in the browser, and then you reference the login credentials or the email and password for that specific load board that you are currently referencing from the PDF. That's why it's important. The PDF, you can download it or print it out and have it in front of you so you can always reference those email and passwords, okay? And the same workflow and the same concept applies to all the load boards, okay? The same, you click either the image or the hyperlink to get to that load board, and you reference the PDF. The PDF is key. The PDF contains, it even says new load board login, load board logins here on this PDF. So every username and password for every load board is in the PDF in the order of how the images and the load boards are listed under Module 2, which is called load boards. Okay, so I'll repeat that. On the PDFs, it contains, in the same order of the images in Module 2, it contains the usernames and passwords, and the usernames are usually an email. So it contains the email and passwords of the load boards in the same order that they're listed under Module 2. So I want to make it as clear and user-friendly for you as possible. I've changed the user experience, so you just click each image, you select it, and go from there, okay? So hopefully that changing the user experience, the user interface, you can actually see the load boards and actually click them, click the images a little bit easier instead of scrolling it under the old user experience, user interface. Made it just a little bit easier. You see the image, you see the link in every case, and you're able to access it, and you're able to reference the PDF, the new load board logins here, PDF, and able to access, okay? So hopefully that provided some clarity for you guys, because I get a lot of questions about accessing the load board, so I just want to make sure that you guys are able to access it. Have any issues, just give me a call, or text me or email, however you want to get to me. But hopefully this change in the back office user interface and user experience for members who have back office access to our load boards. This only applies to you. This is going to be on YouTube, but this only applies to those members who are enrolled in the ongoing program. For those of you who are not and who are interested, then you can just simply come to the website, www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com, and do your homework, do your due diligence. You know, the $99 one-day seminar is just a one-day seminar training where we give you a high-level overview of what it is to be an independent freight dispatcher. You get a starter kit, you get ebooks, a glossary, you get a link to Zoom for this, and they're usually held on Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We are having one tomorrow. We are having a seminar and a basic level training tomorrow. Sunday, we're not having training. It's Father's Day. And then our regular scheduled trainings for 3 days a week will commence next week, Wednesday. Okay, so we are having training tomorrow, which is Saturday, which is the 19th, of June. And then Sunday, we will not have training. It's Father's Day. And then our normal trainings are Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Okay, so it'll commence as regularly scheduled. Right? And if you click live dispatch trainings, you will see our normal trainings. For those of you who are not members and have questions about, well, when are the trainings? You know, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those are catered for the beginner entry level. Saturdays at 12 noon, same beginner entry level. And Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, intermediate dispatching. So click the Zoom button, log in credentials, so on and so forth. So the seminar trainings are one-day trainings, one day, $99. Again, if you decide you want to continue to get ongoing training and you've taken a seminar training, then we can subtract the $99 from the cost of the $399 ongoing training, and we will invoice you the difference plus tax, okay? Second price point, I'll cover this briefly, the starter kit. This is just materials only. This is not training. It even says it right here. This page is just a starter kit, not a training. So materials, and these are the materials that you get. So I would recommend and advise you guys, when you come to these pages, read the materials, read what it includes. That way you can make an informed decision. What you get in the starter kit, so you can decide if you need that. Someone who just needs a kick start, not necessarily the training, but they already know how to dispatch, but they need like documents and some forms, what an agreement looks like, things of that nature. So that's what that's about. And then our ongoing training, $399 ongoing training, single member, and then $599 for two people, 2 for 1 special, 2 for 1 special, 2 people, 1 price. So if you read the information in the website on each of the specific page, it'll give you an overview of that specific page and what it is about, okay? And it'll help you make a decision if you want to decide to do that and to enroll, okay? So again, this message today was specifically for the Module 2 load boards, the new user interface. I just did a brief overview of the price points for those who are not members and had questions about enrolling. But this message today was primarily for members only who are having questions about the load boards and how to get to the load boards, how to access them, where are they, and things like that. So I made it more user-friendly, the user experience in front of you here. You actually see the load boards, you click the image, you click the hyperlink, you have the load board logins, PDF here. So it should be a little bit easier for you to navigate to and access. If there are any more questions about that, of course, I can be reached at my contact information, and it'll be in the description of this video, and this will be on YouTube. So you guys enjoy your weekend. I will talk to you tomorrow, Saturday, in the trainings. Thank you.